Open your kitchen cabinet. At least 3 things in there were invented to feed an army. In 1810, the French government paid a candy maker named Nicolas Appert 12,000 francs for a way to keep food from rotting. And the one customer he built it for was Napoleon's soldiers. The can, the tub of margarine, and the bag of M&Ms all started as war supplies. Here is how the military redesigned your grocery list. It started with a rotting problem. In 1795, the French government offered 12,000 francs to anyone who could keep food fresh for troops far from home. A confectioner named Nicolas Appert spent 14 years chasing it. His trick was simple. Pack food into thick glass jars, cork them tight, and boil them for hours. The heat killed whatever spoiled the food, and the seal kept new spoilage out. In 1810, he collected his prize on one condition. He had to publish the method for everyone. That same year, an Englishman named Peter Durand swapped the fragile glass for a metal tin can. Here is the wild part. Appert had no idea why it worked. Louis Pasteur would not explain the germs behind it for another 50 years. The soldiers just knew their food finally stopped cooking them. Nearly 60 years later, France had a new food problem. A cattle plague and crowded cities made butter scarce and pricey. So Emperor Napoleon III did what the French government had done decades earlier. He offered a prize. He wanted a cheap butter that would not spoil, something you could feed to sailors at sea and to the poor. In 1869, a chemist named Hippolyte Maurice won it. He churned beef fat with milk until it set into a pale, spreadable solid. He called it margarine, from a Greek word for pearl, because of its shiny glow. His French patent came through in October 1869. 2 years later, he sold the whole idea to a Dutch firm called Jergens, which later grew into Unilever. The Navy got its grease. Your fridge got a butter stand-in that never left. Now jump to the 1930s and the war in Spain. Forrest Mars, son of the Mars candy family, watched soldiers in the Spanish Civil War eat little chocolate pellets sealed inside a hard candy shell. The shell did one job. It kept the chocolate from turning to mush in a hot pocket. Mars took the idea home and got a patent on March 3, 1941, in Newark, New Jersey. But he needed chocolate, and Hershey controlled the wartime supply. So he cut in Bruce Murray, the son of Hershey's president. 2 men, 2 last names, 2 M's. When America entered World War II, the entire run went to the troops in ration kits because the shell survived heat that melted a plain bar. That is where the famous line comes from. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. It was a soldier's problem solved. So next time you crack open a can, spread margarine, or tear into a bag of M&Ms, remember they were not built for you. They were built to march. Armies needed food that could survive heat, time, and a long haul to the front, and the fixes ended up on every shelf in the country. War did not only move borders, it rewrote the grocery aisle. New food history every week, so stick around for the next bite.